Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome here to the Echo Arena, Liverpool. And at this time, a very warm welcome to you, the viewers, joining us across the USA on Wealth TV, across Europe on Eurosport, for the first time in China, and right here in the UK, we're on Box Nation, the home of boxing. Frank Maloney is very proud to bring you 12 rounds of international heavyweight boxing, sponsored by Southwark Metals, the UK's #1 for scrap metal recycling, Westminster Waste, the all-inclusive club.co.uk, Lonsdale and Loaded. All our officials ringside are appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. Our steward in charge, Mr. Charles Giles. General Secretary at ringside is Mr. Robert Smith. Our area representatives are Mr. Steve Furness and Mr. Richard Jones. Medical officers, Doctors Jones, Pinkney and Gruel. Our Chief Inspector, Mr. Steve Ray, joined by Barry Coulson and Alistair Hayes. Our 3 scoring judges at ringside are, from Doncaster, Mr. Howard Foster, from Paisley, Scotland, Mr. Victor Laughlin, and from Leeds, Mr. Dave Paris. Timekeeper at the bell from Halifax is Colin Roberts, and when the bell rings, the 3rd man in the ring, referee in charge, A-star referee from Fleetwood, Mr. Steve Gray. And so, ladies and gentlemen, in attendance here at ringside, the officials are ready. The boxers are ready. Are you ready for the main event? Introducing, in the blue corner, wearing black shorts, weighing in 18 stone 10 pounds, bringing to the ring a 39 fight record, 36 wins, 24 inside the distance, only 3 defeats. He's a former WBO Intercontinental Champion. He is a 2 times world title challenger. Both times he faced Dr. Steelhammer Vladimir Klitschko. From Washington, DC in the USA, Tony the Tiger Thompson. And across the ring in the red corner, wearing the silver grey shorts with red and gold, he weighed in at 17 stone 9 pounds. He brings to the ring a perfect professional record, 15 wins from 15 contests, 13 wins inside the distance, with 12 of those stoppages coming inside 4 rounds or less. He is the reigning heavyweight champion of Great Britain and the Commonwealth. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome home to Liverpool, the undefeated David Price.
Okay, boys, a goal break and just take one step back, okay? Don't let any punches go out the back of the head and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, boys.
Tony Thompson looking a little bit fleshy around the midriff. His heaviest ever in a professional fight at the age of 41. David Price, as ever, his physique absolutely chiseled. Thompson said that he would be the stronger man and that from the southpaw stance he would boss this fight, that he would control the ring. Right, well, we'll see. Got good names on his record, Thompson, beating the likes of Dominic Gwynn, Timur Ibragimov, Horn Bean, Luan Krasniki, which was a good win over in Hamburg, did him in 5 rounds. That set up his first challenge for a world title. But against Vladimir Klitschko last time out, beaten in 6 rounds, he looked to me, I have to say, as though his best days were very much behind him.
This will be a lot about David trying to get back to his old amateur days on how you deal with the southpaw stance as well. No, I don't think he's fought any southpaws, very, very few if he has. And
Audley Harrison,
obviously the one round, he never really got anything out of that though, did he? So he's got to try and, you know, manage the style of someone who's actually going to be punching back a lot more than Audley Harrison did as well.
Thompson is a sharp puncher. 24 stoppage wins in his 36 victories. Price has never been past 7 rounds. Some people say he needs rounds under his belt. I'm not sure that David thinks quite that way. If he sees the opportunity, he'll be going for broke from word go. Quite opening, though, to this fight. Just having a look at Thompson. There's the right hand. Just made Thompson blink a little. Price has got a very good jab when he uses it. Been preparing for this with the London cruiserweight, southpaw Wadi Camacho. Put a lot of practice rounds, sparring rounds under his belt. There's a nice jab from Price. Solid shot to the body from Price.
You can see Thompson's very competent. You know, he's waiting. He's not fazed by any of this. He's obviously been in with the Klitschko's, and you know, he's over there and he's trying to do that job and trying to come over here and try and mess Price up. It was, and you know, it's a fear and out stage, and Tony Thompson's bringing a lot more than Audley Harrison did, in the fact that, you know, he is a very competent fighter, but he's not one who's had the past issues of Audley Harrison, where he's, you know, scared to throw, a bit gun shy and everything else. So Tony Thompson is there, and he'll be waiting with the sharp counters himself. You know, he's not a light puncher himself, he can dig. So Price has always got to stay switched on, and just keep things basic and simple until he sees that opening.
All right. This fella, he's got
Franny Smith, David Price's trainer.
But just keep it as you're doing. Just professional job, all right? Good lad, come on.
It's after him as an amateur. And still here once more as a pro. Quiet opening round then.
Yeah, it was. Quite, as I say, fear and out, you know. They'll both warm into the fight a bit more in this round, and David may start seeing a few more openings and letting go with that right hand, which we know is his money punch.
A cagey start from Thompson, not really committing himself. After he made his debut, I know David Price said that he could hear us commentating at him, he could hear me at ringside. Not much chance of that tonight. Some 8,000 here at the Echo Arena.
His debut was in here, wasn't it, John? And
yeah,
Ingleby, was it? You know, I remember it being probably one of his toughest fights up until about, you know, until David's like 8th or 9th fight.
Hasn't really been either stunned or hurt as a professional. There are question marks about his chin as an amateur. Well, there's the right hand looking to unload on Thompson now. And the first big attack of the fight. Big body shots from Price.
Still got to be careful, John. You know, Thompson was looking through the guard there. He looks okay in his head. His eyes look okay. His legs stiffened up off that shot, but he still seems to have all his senses. He's still looking for the counter.
Price is looking for it now.
nice.
You can bet your money, Paul, that somewhere the Klitschko brothers will be watching this, and also that a big fellow called Tyson Fury will be watching.
Yep, it's exciting times in this heavyweight division.
Oh, goodness me! Well, there is the disaster scenario for this huge crowd, and Price is in real trouble. He's on jelly legs, and it's been stopped. It's all over. It has been finished in the second round. Tony Thompson has delivered a tremendous shot. Price caught and defeated. Well, we wondered if he was washed up. We wondered how much he wanted it. There's your answer. And Liverpool is just stunned. The crowd cannot believe what they've seen. David Price in the second round, knocked out. Stopped on his feet. He was on jelly legs when he got back up.
I don't know how he got back up, John. That was some shot.
Thompson caught him with an absolute peach. Crowd stunned. Let's take another look at how that end came and the shot which Tony Thompson found. Well, a right hand.
Sharp right hook on the side. David isn't even looking. Just landed right in the side of the neck, just below the ear. Just rattled all his senses as soon as it landed. David just about to set himself to throw a right hand, and the sharp right hook just beat him to the punch right on the side of his neck, just below his ear. You know, it's a horrible place to be caught. Just disoriented every sense of David Price, and the legs were gone.
Just been trying to land a big right hand of his own, and there was the reply from Tony Thompson. Well, in his 16th fight, for the first time, defeat for David Price. I suppose there'll be people who will look at this and say, well, he's been badly exposed, but you could also say, great shot from Tony Thompson. And let's not forget as well that early in his career, Vladimir Klitschko was on the canvas many a time.
Yeah, of course. Listen, it was a shot. David set himself to throw a big right hand, and the sharp right who's come down the side, caught him just below his ear, near the area you don't want to be getting caught, you know, right on the chin, as David's throwing a shot. And then shots, they're the ones that catch you and disorientate you and take your legs away from you, and that's exactly what it's done. I don't feel he's been exposed at all.
But he has been defeated, and he can, I think, hardly believe what has happened. Tony Thompson, though, in the other corner, he was written off, and people said, was his career over? And he found the perfect answer to that. At the age of 41, he's still got something left to offer. So the Echo Arena is stunned. And the two fighters being drawn together now by referee Steve Gray. And confirmation will come, and not what any of us expected to hear, but that Tony Thompson in the second round has defeated David Price.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as a referee, Mr. Steve Gray brings both the boxers to the centre of the ring. Please show your appreciation for both boxers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 2 minutes and 17 seconds into round number 2, when our referee, Mr. Steve Gray, stops the contest in his opinion. David Price in no position to continue. The winner from Washington, Tony the Tiger Thompson.
Well, Thompson getting a pretty sporting round of applause from the big crowd here in Liverpool. You're almost speechless, Paul.
I am. It's just something that you just don't expect. You know, you're seeing kids like David Price come in and steamrolling through good fighters, and it was expected tonight. You know, you're expecting a good shot to land every now and then from Price. The first round was going that way, feeling each other out, but right hand landing, and you just expect the wins to come, and that's what happens when fighters in heavyweight boxing, like David Price, you know, right the way through to the top and right the way back in time. You know, the fighters that, like you're saying, Vladimir Klitschko being chinned a few times and dropped a few times, that's heavyweight boxing for you, and that's why it's so exciting, and that's why it draws the crowds in more than any other weight.
So, nobody said it was going to be easy. He's now got to come back from that, Jim.